My name is Chris, and you're watching Fully Interrupted Music Edition.
In a day and age where musicians and social media stars influence more than what we watch and listen to, it's important to break down and see exactly how artists we follow shape how we see the world.
So go ahead.
My favorite artist is Jay-Z. Period. I don't know what I was supposed to say. I'm supposed to elaborate on that.
Yes.
My favorite artist is Jay-Z. I can't keep a straight face. All right. Some of my favorite artists would include people like Drake because he's such a big artist and he makes influential music, and I feel like none of his music is ever really a miss. I feel like everything he makes is a hit, and I can relate to it in any way. Also, people like Jay-Z, who's very powerful. I feel like he's a prominent figure within the hip hop community. Also, Rick Ross. I feel like he has a profound way of making me feel wealthy. So I feel whenever I listen to him, like I feel like I'm him. I'm just real tired, so I'm gonna be a little bit goofy, just a little bit, just a little. Artists like Jay-Z and Rick Ross have like a profound way of making me feel wealthy, and this is why I enjoy listening to them. Like when I listen to their music, I feel like I'm living their lifestyle, like a lavish lifestyle. And also, they spread the message of investing within yourself and within your community, which is also inspiring to me. And I use their music to motivate me anytime I'm feeling down or whenever I need just to go through something. I just listen to them. I think with artists like Jay-Z and Rick Ross, they make it really like known to like they kind of push that message to invest in yourself, which I find very very useful in my life because I think that like they make it seem like can nobody else like get you but yourself. Like it's only you really who can push yourself to get to wherever you want to be. And I see that with like a lot of artists like Drake, Nipsey Hussle. I see it with plenty of artists that we hear nowadays. My favorite artist is Drake because he makes good music and it matches my mood. No, I can't do that. I don't know. Some characteristics I see within myself when looking at these artists would be like the cockiness that they provide. I feel like artists like Drake, like they like to speak as if they're on top of the world. And whenever I'm listening to him, like I kind of use that as if I'm in his shoes, and that like no one can do anything to me or no one can say anything about me. So I see him, like I think of myself almost in that, like when he gives, like he's like he's really there for his people. Like I'm always there for my people as well. Like he supports other people around him. He always tries to make sure people get to his level, and he always trains them in the way that like he would want them to be. And I feel like I'm kind of the same way. Also with Jay-Z, I see like his work ethic also kind of reflect mine's, in that like he's not afraid to go into any other field or try new things. I feel like with him, he kind of like makes sure you have this motivation instilled within yourself to make sure that you can do whatever you want. So with him and his work ethic, I feel like I could definitely do whatever I could put my mind to, the same way he does.
All right, so let's put it like this. Because what I'm trying to ask is like style of music compared.
Style of music,
Yeah,
style
so
of
like-
music, style of music.
So like, let's say comparing like artists like old Kanye and shit like that to like 6ix9ine now or some shit.
I
Like,
think
how's the
today,
style?
well, I think today's era of music is garbage. Personally, I think in today's era, music isn't as great as it used to be because nowadays you gotta really dig for the type of artist that you really like. Nowadays, you're dealing with people who are putting low quality music and they're just putting whatever is hot right now just to get it through your mind and get it stuck in your head just so you can feed off of them. um yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
That was a good kick. I could take
I don't know.
that.
It
And
makes
then,
no type of sense, but
and
whatever.
like
I think for me, it's also a mix of both old school and new school because there are some artists who are from the old school generation and they still make music today, and I feel like it's still quality. Well, and as well with the new generation, their music is kind of really hip. It's like really fun to when you're with your friends. It's good. It's good music, good for like good vibes and whatnot.